Hello, Cliff Briscoe. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Glad that you're here. How did all this get started? What is this? How did all this happen? Where did you come from? Who did it? How did he do it? If you believe in God, how did this happen? What did he do? I want you to get a hold of this, that there's got to be an authority out there. There's an authority that has said something, spoken something, that is in the earth, that is created, that has made things. And we've got to understand, or at least find out, where is this authority now? By what authority do we believe? By what authority do we decide that we take hold of this and as part of us, or this is true, or that's not true? How do we know? Or is it just, up to chance that we're just out here floating around hoping that we get some knowledge that leads us to truth? Well, what we've got to understand is that God has said something through prophets. There's some people out there that he spoke some things through, that he wants you to know that this is his authority. It is his word. I believe the Bible is the authoritative spoken word of God, that if we'll believe it and we'll get a hold of it, it will change everything. It will give us a decisive direction about what we think and what we believe. When I was a young guy, I grew up in the church, and I got to the place that I didn't know what I believed. I didn't know whether to believe in Islam, Buddha, Jesus, or nothing. And I was into drugs and alcohol and girls and the whole thing. And one day I woke up from a drunken stupor, and I knew I was dying on the inside. And I wasn't really seeking out God so much, but I heard God speak to me. I heard him say, "Why don't you read my book?" I knew I was dying, but I heard him say something, and it pretty much freaked me out because I'd never heard the voice of God. And I picked up the Bible. I started reading the Bible. He said, "You read my book." And so I started reading, and I thought, well, maybe this is the book. And I read for a couple of hours, and the Word of God rushed upon me powerfully like a locomotive. And there's a verse that broke me. It said, "There's a way that seems right to a man, but the end is death." And that was me. I thought I was pretty good, but I was dying anyway. It doesn't make any difference if you're good or bad. If you're dying, you're dying. I got to go. I'm going to come right back here next time. Don't you miss it.